I'm going to answer a question that I've been seeing a lot recently. Is it too late for me to become an actor? That's one of the most common questions I get from you guys, actually, and it's one that I oftentimes avoid answering in the comments because it's not a simple answer. In fact, it's pretty complicated, and today I'm going to give you an honest answer. If you're someone who's ever dreamt of acting professionally or just acting as a hobby, if you've had a dream to have an acting career, this video is for you. If this is your first time seeing my face, hi, my name is Katherine Steele. I'm a professional actress and on-camera host, but in addition to that, I've gotten to work behind the scenes in the entertainment industry. I have a degree in television production, I've been part of the casting process for professional stage productions, and I've worked with some of the top casting directors in the industry. People who cast for shows on Netflix, Nickelodeon, Hulu, the CW, Disney, and feature films, just to name a few. Today's video is also brought to you in part by Skillshare, so huge thank you to Skillshare for supporting the show. Let's get on into the video. Question of the day: what is something that you feel is holding you back in your acting career? What are you afraid of? With the new year just around the corner, I feel like everyone's making really big decisions. How do they want to spend their last few days of the decade, and who do they want to be in the new one? It's a great time to have an existential crisis. I feel like fear is a massive barrier, especially when it comes to a career in the entertainment industry, and a lot of people are afraid that they've started too late. So here is the honest reality of the situation. Depending on what your goals are, you might actually be too late. I'm not usually one to go negative, and the last thing I want you to be when it comes to chasing your dreams is fearful, but depending on what your situation is, that might be the truth. But luckily, that's not the case for everyone. So the most popular instance where I see that it actually is too late for people is that they have a very specific time-sensitive goal. For instance, sometimes I get messages like, I really want to be the lead in my school's musical, but I've never auditioned for anything before, and I've never taken a class at my school, and I'm not part of the choir department, and the theater teacher doesn't know me. Also, this is my last year of school, and the audition is next week, help. That's an instance where it might be too late. Another one that I see a lot that's like weirdly specific: I want to play Nancy in Stranger Things. Sorry to say, you might be a little late on that one too, considering the show has been on for 3 seasons. What I would probably ask you is, why exactly do you have that dream? Do you want to be rich? Or do you want to be famous? Or do you want to make a career storytelling? Do you want your classmates to think you're talented? Do you want to wear pretty costumes in front of the whole school? Figure out what exactly is behind your very specific dreams and see if there's still a way to achieve that. Most of the time when someone has a really specific goal like that, there's an ulterior motive. There's something else going on, something else that can still be achieved. But luckily, those are 2 very specific examples, and even if you found yourself in one of those circumstances, creativity and resiliency are 2 of the most powerful tools for any actor. So let's move on to the next big topic. Is it too late to be an actor, like, in general? The answer is no. It is never too late to start acting. That's one of the best things about being a storyteller. You don't have to be a certain age or look a certain way. Of course, there are certain companies and networks or roles that do take that into account, but that doesn't stop you in general. I feel like there's a really big misconception when it comes to being an actor that you either have to be like Bradley Cooper or the lead of a Netflix show, or else it's meaningless. That is so insanely false. You can act just for the sake of creating art and because you enjoy it. Or if your dream is to have a career and be a working actor, you can still do that without being like Bradley Cooper level famous. I have a whole video explaining how to make money as an actor, so if you haven't checked that out, I'll link it down below. There are tons of actors who didn't hit their stride until later in life, like Jon Hamm. But it's important to remember that Jon Hamm didn't just like wake up one day and suddenly book Mad Men. He had been training and auditioning for years and years and years. I'll let you in on a little secret. Everyone feels like they've started too late. I remember when I first started acting when I was 11, I thought I had started too late because I knew actors who were 9 and 10. Just because you didn't start performing as a fetus doesn't mean you're doomed in this industry. You want to be an actor? Start now. You gotta start training, and that means different things to different people depending on where you are in your career and what your career goals are. Maybe you enroll in that Theater 101 class at your community college, or you join a local choir, or you sign up for that serious intensive scene study class. Start by getting experience. Do community theater, do a student film, work background on a bigger project. Try everything. You might fall in love with something you had no idea you wanted, or you might realize that something wasn't for you. And you'll be doing all of that while building up your resume. Another really crucial component that I feel like a lot of people aren't discussing is that you need to have a life outside of this industry. I know that that can feel really difficult, especially when you feel like you have so many classes to do and so much research to do and so many auditions to prep. Keep in mind that in order to play all these characters, you have to understand real life, because oftentimes the most interesting performers are well-rounded people. That's why one of my big goals for the new year is learning for the sake of learning. That's what I've been doing every night on Skillshare. If you don't know, Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes in design and business and more. Premium memberships give you unlimited access to all of the classes you want, which is what I've been doing lately. I've been taking classes in finances and productivity and bartending and interior design and Instagram photography. I've been a longtime admirer of Brandon Wolfel's photography, so when I found out that he was developing a photography class with Skillshare, I was so pumped. I feel like Brandon's style of photography and editing has become so synonymous with him that it's become so iconic and unique and recognizable. It's been so interesting to see how he achieves that look from not only a technical perspective, but a creative one as well. With Skillshare, you can fuel your curiosity, creativity, or even a career. You can join groups to learn with like-minded people, give and receive feedback on projects, and speak with others with the same interests as you. Skillshare is giving away a free 2-month unlimited access trial to you guys when you click the link in my description box down below. After that, it's only around $10 a month. Thank you again to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. If I can leave you guys with one overarching idea from this video, or just in general as you go into the new decade or as you begin to think about the future of your acting career, not even begin to think about it, it's probably something that you've thought about a lot. Be fearless. Do the thing! Of course, you need to put in the work. You need to do the training. You need to do the classes. You need to get the experience. But do it. Just get started. That's always the hardest thing when it comes to chasing your dreams. Take that step. I hope you guys are having a great day. I love you so, so much. Break a leg, be fearless, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!